Hey guys, Solarian Gamer here. Welcome to my stream, and if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe, comment, like, and please share. I definitely want to get my name out there. I'm a new content creator on YouTube, and it would be amazing if I could become as famous as some of my favorites someday. So, a little bit of an introduction. While I have had this channel for at least a year now, I had yet to do any kind of videos or live streams in general. What I plan to do on this channel is like what you see right now, a live stream. I plan to do plenty of those, obviously. Hopefully they'll get better as I go along. I'm still relatively new to this. I've done some streams in the past, but this is the first time I'm really serious about it. I mean, after all, it's being recorded and I'm keeping it up there and I'm going to stick with it. This is now going to be my main channel for doing these kind of things. Before I was kind of just doing it for fun, but now I'm going to be like really serious about it. So I hope you guys like what you see, and maybe I'll gain a nice little following. If you notice any problems, make sure to let me know. I'm also new to OBS, which is what I'm using to stream this. So if frame rate is really messed up, I can always, if like problems are really bad, I can just start the stream over and start it again. Aside from streams on this channel, I also want to do recorded videos like reviews, gaming article readings, maybe even dramatic readings if I feel like it. Maybe that'll be pretty fun, huh? I also want to do first time trailer reactions, maybe some of them live. I'm going to try and experiment a little bit with this first episode. I'm going to be diving into a couple different games. I'll have games that are exclusive to the stream and other ones that I'll just pick up and play here and there that I was already playing already. So without further ado, let's get started. If anyone is watching right now, do you want to shoot me a quick comment in the chat to let me know you're here? I was initially waiting for some more people to come in, but I just decided, screw it. It's been like almost 10 minutes already at that point. I might as well just get things started. If you're jumping in right now and want to know how this began, pretty much like it is right now, but you just want to catch from the beginning, remember you can always rewind. And if you can't catch the whole thing, I'm leaving it so it will be uploaded later. In fact, let me check that right now on my browser. Let's see here. But yeah, please drop me a either a comment or a chat message. I definitely want to make sure I got people watching. Maybe at least one or two people, before we go too far ahead of ourselves here. Let's see, I'll get started. Just a moment. And chat should be enabled, so... I ask you guys just please wait a second. My browser's being weird, so... Alright, the DVR option is enabled, so it will be up at least 4 hours or so after the show ends. And it looks like we just got someone, so... let's go ahead and start playing, shall we? A little bit of a mic check, though, first. I want to make sure everybody can hear me just fine. If anyone who's watching is signed in, you want to send me a quick chat just to make sure you can hear me just fine. That would be really appreciated. need to wait forever. So it is new. I'm not gonna have a million people watching this yet. You know, I'm not gonna be delusional. Alright, so let's just start having fun then. To start things off, how about we do... Sorry, I know there's dead air right now. Yeah, how about we do a little bit of Smash Brothers Brawl? Let's go ahead and get that started. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a random match. I want to see if everyone this time. Eventually, I hope to get a capture card so I can actually capture my consoles too. That would be really awesome. But for now, I'll just emulate some legally owned games. I know not everybody smiles upon that, but I just want to reiterate that I do own these games. Astro.
3, 2, 1, go!
Since I've actually played this one. I usually just play the new one on the Wii U. And I am so excited for Ultimate on the Switch. I've had that one pre-ordered for a while, among a couple other games. If anyone's watching at the moment, why don't you let me know if you got the new Smash Bros. Pre-order. And if you're as excited as I am for it. I'll let you know this much though. In terms of unconfirmed characters that I hope they put in, I really hope they put in Rex and Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It just makes so much sense. It's the new one, everybody's still playing it. And I'm sure they're still releasing content. It would just make so much sense, you know, Castlevania just added itself to that game with 2 quick characters from the start. Xenoblade Chronicles only has 1 character so far in the Smash Bros. Series. We really need to add some others. Now, of course, Rex and Pyra aren't my favorites. Chronicles 2, it's actually Mia, but I think I saw that she was going to become an assist trophy or something, so that probably won't happen for the character. But Rex and Pyra, definitely. Rex and Pyra and Mia will be amazing.
The winner is Ice Climbers.
Again, I apologize if the stream is really choppy on your side. If it is, just please let me know. I'll try to see what I can do to fix it. I don't have the greatest internet, and I only have a relatively standard gaming setup right here, so I plan to get the really expensive shit, like once Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. That's what I'm waiting for. But I wanted to get a nice beginner thing here, you know, a nice beginner thing. It's actually a laptop. It didn't cost too much either, and it's worked really well for everything I've tried. The only one I've ever experienced real slowdowns with when I tried to play it on max settings was Final Fantasy 15, which I'll definitely do a little bit of too in this stream. But I managed to get it to where it actually works really well now. It just isn't at max settings. Everything else I managed to do that with. And I do have a computer version of Skyrim that I can play, but I'm not gonna do that on YouTube unless I play one of my other versions instead, because the version I'm speaking of has some not so YouTube-friendly mods enabled, you know, out of curiosity, of course. And I really don't want my channel to be erased or, you know, deleted or banned or anything right when I'm just starting. Like I said, sure, the channel itself has been around for at least a year, but this is my first real video here. My first real start with this. Yeah, I'm starting to remember what reasons why I didn't like Lawlessness. At least as much as Melee I knew this, but I guess 2014 isn't really considered new. It's just, yeah, like, I remember the complaints about it, and they still hold up. I mean, it's just much slower. I'm glad to see that Ultimate is actually going to be really fast-paced from what I've seen in trailers and gameplay videos. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So, also, why don't you guys tell me which of the new characters that are confirmed so far that you are most excited for? Me? Probably Richter Belmont, honestly. I love being substituted tonight to Rondo Blood. That's the only version of Rondo Blood I actually can lose track of things with the assistance of save states, because that game is pretty much impossible without it. I'm sorry, but unless you're an old school gamer, you cannot beat them. I say that about a lot of old games. If you're anything like me. You have my same skill level, which is pretty good. Like, I'm really good at modern games, but old shit? Oh no. I suck at those. Now, I got the stream going on my desktop across the room too, and I'm looking at it right now. It looks kind of choppy, but that computer doesn't do streams too well to begin with, so that might just be me. I might open it up on my phone eventually too while we're doing all this, just to see how it looks on there. If I remember correctly, the YouTube app on Android phones can support live streams. Because I could be wrong. I know the one on the 3DS doesn't. No, that doesn't work. Okay.
Free for all!
Let's do... one more, match. There's a glitch. Apologize for this. Or that. Fix that headset in a second. How many Super Mario Sunshine fans out there? I know I really enjoyed the game. I haven't really played it to a huge extent in years, but I did love the game. Out of the way, keep coming. Oh, come on. I know the main title of this stream is Xenoblade Chronicles, Episode 1. We will have our first gameplay session of that a little bit later, but for now I'm just relaxing, taking it easy with some other games first. Just whatever I feel like playing. Can't wait till I get a capture card though, because there are some exclusives on my console that I'd love to be able to stream on here. And there's a capture card that I want, and I know it's good. It's like $170, so that obviously has to wait. Especially after getting this game. 'C屋 I'm not sure if Ultimate has it, but I remember, it seems like Pokemon Trainer and Brawl just doesn't have the Leaf alternative, which in pretty much like any other game, I always place a female character. So any creative character thing, I'm always a female. Whether that is related or linked to some deep-seated issues, I'll let you figure out, but that's just always the case. Because I feel like it. Alright, so let's try something a little bit different, shall we? Apologize for the sound. Okay. So how's everybody doing in the chat? You guys enjoying the show so far? It's a nice little test run, huh? Hey, thanks, Tyler. I appreciate it, man. Let's see. Alright. How about... let's do a little bit of Final Fantasy 15 next, huh? And like I said, it has some slowdowns here and there, but I managed to get it to the point where it runs really well, at least most of the time. I'd say perfectly playable all the time. It slows down a little bit at first, and once you start playing it for a few minutes, it catches itself back up. So, without further ado, let's get started with that. The unfortunate thing is, with the controller that I'm using to play FF15 on here, every button works just fine, but the problem is, I can't open up the character's inventory screen. Like, the entire, like, status, inventory, ascension, all these other things. I can't open up that whole other pause menu through the controller. I have to go up to the keyboard and press the tab button every time, and that gets annoying. But every other button works just fine, and I can deal with that. There was also an issue when I first got the freaking game, and many people had this problem. I looked it up, but the Regalia, you know, their car in the game, wouldn't move at all. And I realized the reason for that is that I was using a 360 controller. And it seems like everybody who's used the Xbox, or I think sometimes they even went DualShock as well, those controllers, the car just will not move. It refuses to move, even if you have Ignis drive the car automatically for you. It just refuses to move, it just shakes in place. It just stays in its place, and it just shakes. It's really weird. But, hold on a sec, I'm just making sure... Checking audio levels again. I want to make sure that all this time the gaming audio was actually showing. If you guys came in while I was playing Brawl, were you able to hear the audio? I just want to make sure. Send me a chat if everything is working fine on your end. Another downside is that the Windows edition of this game takes forever to load. I'm sure it wouldn't even matter if you had a really badass gaming rig that cost thousands of dollars. It would still load slowly. Maybe there's a fix. But oh my god, it takes so long to load. You think for all the space it's taking up on the computer, it would actually load faster. Sorry, just venting. I know you guys probably can't see the screen just yet for the game, but that's because I'm going to hear the audio first to make sure it's coming through. Because I didn't check it at all while I was playing Brawl. Okay. Seems to be working just fine. Alright, let's make it full screen so we can actually see what's happening. mouse bug out on me sometimes. Alright, please let me know if you can see the game, because I'm on the main menu and I'm loading my save. The really fun thing about this game on the computer version is, of course, as you would imagine, mod support. And there are some really, really funny mods that, like, I was just looking at the list on Steam Workshop and I was laughing my ass off at just the list of available mods just currently. I mean, someone put in freaking Captain Hook and Sora and Goofy and Woody. Like, and that's just like Disney Kingdom Hearts stuff. Like, there's also like Sephiroth, other Final Fantasy characters are involved. Tifa. You can there's weapon mods, like a funny one where you have Ignis just hold like a rolling pin and a sauce bottle. Of course, I downloaded that one and have it enabled, but the downside of character model mods is that the sometimes it clips on the graphics. Like clothing will clip or hair will clip. I remember, I guess one of the early replace Noctis with Luna Freya ones that was posted. Her eyeballs are invisible, and for a beautiful girl like that, you don't want it to be scary unless you want good laughs. And it was pretty creepy. Just wherever you go, you could just see straight through her eyes and out the back of her head. And it was funny, but it was creepy at the same time. Like, man, why are you doing this to Luna, guys? Come on. Maybe it was someone who doesn't really like the character too much. Maybe it was intentional. Because, like, on the page, it listed, that she had a, it was the one known glitch with the mod, was that the dress clips. And I'm like, it's worse than that. Look at the freaking eyeballs. She's freaking possessed. I mean, I could show you guys sometime on another stream, but it's funny, but it's creepy at the same time. There's some really cool costumes too, like the Organization 13 coat from the Kingdom Hearts series. Some guy put up like every single well-known Keyblade on there, including a dual dagger weapon, which is basically the Oathkeeper and Oblivion. And of course I have that not only downloaded, but equipped on one of the characters. I think it's on Ignis right now. I mean, he's wearing the coat, he might as well have the Keyblades, right? Noctis is, of course, using the Masamune from Sephiroth's sword in Final Fantasy VII, and it is OP as shit! Oh my god. Like, I would not recommend using these weapons if you want to give yourself a fair first playthrough, but considering I beat it before on the PS4, I'm going all out with the funny, creative mods and shit on here. Character models, in terms of those mods, I don't have them really turned on right now, maybe with the exception of Noctis. I have him replaced with a casual clothing Luna that I found on the workshop. But sometimes I switch back and forth. Like right now he might still be wearing just the regular Sephiroth clothes, but it's his regular head there. Gladio is in a karate gi, which is funny. Prompto is, from what I read on the title for the mod, a pirate costume. And unrelated, but you could definitely tell I'm just trying to fill in dead air, or what would be dead air, because this thing takes eons to load. I don't know if there's something I'm missing, or if you can install additional data to help it load faster, like, if I remember correctly, you could in the PS4 version. But, man, come on! I'm sorry, guys, I forgot just how bad this can be, and I was just playing this the other day. funny thing is, though, while it says like I'm 4 hours in, nearly every minute of that has just been playing around with character models and shit. Like mods, I mean. Trying to figure out which mods I like best, keeping those turned on. And oh my god. The freaking, like, bar is barely moving. And it moves faster towards the end, but like right now it's just... Sorry guys. Many apologies. Just give it a second. It's not my computer either. I'm pretty sure it's not. Because the game itself runs just fine. It's gotta just be poor optimization in the Windows version of the game or something. This thing just takes forever to load. And I know it took a while to load on the console versions as well, but it was never this bad. I remember it that much. I mean, it seems to be loading a little bit faster now, but... Don't worry, guys. If it takes, like, another, like, 8 to 10 minutes to load, I'll just exit out of it. But I don't think it'll take that long. It's usually, like, just 10 minutes at most. I've never actually typed it, but that's what it feels like. So, I guess I'll take this chance to check in on everyone. How you guys doing? You enjoying the show so far? Something that's just crashing and burning right now. I'm not going to delude myself here. Just give it a minute, guys. Perhaps this was not the best game to choose so early into the stream, because I don't want to lose possible viewers. I don't know how it looks on your end, guys. I know there's a slight delay, but on my end, it's about halfway loaded, and it's moving a lot faster now. I'm sure in a few minutes it'll be done. If even that. Now, if you guys are looking at the screen and you see my overlay for my channel, I want you guys to let me know if the gaming window itself is overlapping the that biggest box you see on the screen. If it is, I'll have to go into OBS and quickly correct it. That won't really disrupt the game too much, or at all, rather. It'll just make things look a little bit more visually pleasing for you guys. And myself as well when I go back to watch this thing later. Again, I'm talking so much to avoid dead air. The least I could do is put on some freaking music during the loading screen. Come on. Even loop music would have been better than just silence. Oh, see? It's almost done. I know, unprofessional, right? I'm hopping on my phone, but it's loading anyway, so... I'm sure it'll be done in under a minute. Perhaps you guys noticed the hamster cage behind me. That's my little man, Nate, and he is quite possibly one of the most adorable things on the planet. And he is just going to be keeping us company too. Okay. Looks like it's done. Alright. It's loaded. And yes, it is a little bit slow at first. Just give the FPS some time to catch up. Even my controller turned off while waiting for it to load. Okay. Computer, no! Don't do this to me. Sorry guys, just 1 second. Yeah, the thing was kinda clipping outside the box there. Give me 1 minute, guys. It's kinda messing up. And there we go. Wait just a little bit more. And nah, screw it, that's good enough. Alright. Wow, this thing is just really not wanting to cooperate right now. Like I said, this is the only game I've played so far on this computer that just has been giving me problems. And it might not want to work right when I'm streaming, so you guys might not really be able to see too much of this. The frame rate is never this bad, not even close. And like I said, it took some dips here and there, especially when you first started out, but this is just horrendous. I mean, aside from the choppy frame rate, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But yeah, this thing is just... Okay, it's getting better. I might be running slower because I am streaming. I'm trying to go for the best frame rate on the stream and graphics quality as possible.
Ah, not the time for horseplay.
My hand slipped.